Hey peepsy doodles. So I'm in the car. Don't worry, freak out and have a panic attack and think that I'm gonna like die or get in an accident or something, because don't worry, I'm not holding you. You are on a little stand thingy. Haha. Fancy and shit. Anyway, I am on my way to class because I don't have enough shit going on. So no, I have class from 6 to 9 on Thursday nights. Oh God, don't fall. And so I figured I would do a quick little video so you guys could see how cute I am when I squint. No, just to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about what's been going on with me lately. And I feel like I do this same video like once or twice a year around the same exact time. Last year or 2 years ago. Actually, I think there was one in both years. This past year, like last year, so 2014, in March, I did a video, and I think it was called like My Issues as of Late or something like that. And that, excuse me, and then March, the previous year, I did a video talking about getting out of spiritual funk and how I was in a spiritual funk. And that, guess what? March is like Saturday or Sunday, so same time every year. I live in northern Michigan, and right now we're in a heat wave. It is 6, but it has been like negative. I think this morning it was like negative 14, but it's been like negative 30. You walk outside and you can't be outside for longer than a couple minutes, and it's so hard when you don't have that at least decent weather to go outside and experience nature. And I mean, it's just literally too cold. It doesn't matter what you put on, it's too cold. And like right now I have on like 3 layers, and my hair's all up, so I don't got a hat on. I normally wear a hat every day, but my hair's up in a super messy pony, and I wasn't about to put a hat on this. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I'm going through something again. Apparently, after looking back on my videos, like I go through apparently every year. But I feel like if you find the thing that you're supposed to have in your life, that you shouldn't go through this at the same time every year. So I kind of feel like it's the universe or my spirit guides or somebody trying to tell me that there is just something that I'm not doing right, and there's something, because it's like you wake up in the morning and you can't wait to come home and go back to bed. And I'm not saying I'm depressed, so you can save your comments saying that I'm depressed, because I know what it feels like to be depressed. All my symptoms are going to sound like that, because it's like you don't feel like doing anything. All the things that used to sound fun, you don't do anymore, and you feel like you're way too busy, and you're way too tired, and you're way too stressed. And I already know that my diet sucks ass, so that's a huge part of it. And my house is a mess, which is another huge part of it. But my big thing for me is that I feel like I don't have... Oops, hi. You're already crooked. Let's just make you more crooked. Sorry. But my problem is that I don't have... I don't even know... I don't know how to say it without sounding weird, but it's like I don't have a daily spiritual practice. Like, there are people that meditate every day, that, you know, there was actually a time where I would have altar time every day at night. I'd sit down on my altar and light some candles, and even if I just sat there and just was and just didn't do any kind of magical anything, I mean, it was fantastic. And I really need to start doing that again, because I feel like that's one of my big things is I don't have that spiritual, magical, daily life incorporation that we all strive to have. And my biggest thing, and I don't know if you guys also have this issue, but I am an avid reader, so any kind of magical book I can get my hands on, I will get. And my thing is I will like read some of this one and read some of this one and a little bit of this one, and I will read until my face turns blue and my eyes bleed. But I never, it's like I read with all of the excitement and intention of incorporating that stuff into my life, and then I'm like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna do this, and then tomorrow comes, and I'm like, all right, tomorrow it's Saturday, and I ain't got shit going on, so tomorrow I'm gonna do all this witchy stuff, and then I don't. And then I don't, and then I don't, and then I don't, and then I put the book down, and then I don't pick it back up again, and then I start a new book with a whole new intention of being like, I cannot wait to do this book. Like right now I'm reading The Goddesses in the Details, hoping that I can be like, okay, this is actually a book about incorporating all of that into your daily life. And my problem is that I'll read and read and read, and I just don't. I don't know why I don't, but I don't. And that right there is my huge fucking problem. And I posted on Facebook a couple days ago about this passage that I read. I'm reading a book on Conjure and Hoodoo right now too. And one of the things that he said, which is unfortunate about the magical folk nowadays, apparently myself included, is that we read a lot. So we are magically and we are intellectually magical, but we're not practically magical, which means we basically will read about all of this magical shit that's happening, but we don't incorporate it into our daily lives, which makes us no better of a magical practitioner than somebody down the road that doesn't practice. You know what I mean? It's like just as bad as not doing anything if all you're doing is reading and you have all of this amazing knowledge and you're not incorporating it into your daily life. You're doing yourself a huge disservice. And I understand that, but I'm having a really hard time of just doing it. You know, it's like I can read about it all day and I can be excited about it all day, but the excitement ends at the excitement. I don't do anything with it. And I get really excited about doing all these things, and I just don't. I make excuses and I never do them. And that just pisses me off, because I'm like, I want to do them. Why the fuck don't I? And I don't know why I don't. I have absolutely no idea why I don't do them. So, I guess I'm just curious if there's anybody else out there that has the same issue where you are a magically intellectual person and you can read shit till your eyes bleed, but you have a really hard time actually doing any of the stuff that you're reading. And if you are somebody that incorporates a lot of magic, like literally, my goal is to have my magical life and my mundane life be seamless. I don't want there to be a magical and a mundane life. I want there to be my life that is magical. That's what I want. And I feel like my big problem is that I want too much all at once. And so I'll try to do like 1,000 things, and then I get spiritual burnout, and then you don't want to do anything. So then you stop instead of just slowly adding little things. That's what I have to do. I have to add little bits, like just having altar time for a couple minutes every day, and then move that up to maybe meditating every day with altar time, and maybe do, adding a little bit of this in, adding a little bit of that in, start doing like spells and mojo bags more often, start really working with my hands, working with herbs, working with crystals, really just start. But I feel like I have to start small, because otherwise I'm gonna get too much. Because you guys have seen my videos. It's not like I don't have the knowledge. It's not like I don't know what to do. I just don't. I don't know what to do about it. So if you guys are in the same boat, or if you have any suggestions, you are my internet family, and I would love to hear from you. So I'm going to go to class now. And, yeah. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for listening to me rant. Bye.